Thank you all for coming today. It's overwhelming to see the support that I have here tonight. Please bear with me as this is going to be a tough moment for me. This has been my life, and I would like to take some time to share with you my career at Rogers High School. I would also like at this time to thank friends, family members who are here today to help me celebrate a lifetime of memories. Many of you here have played or coached or are fans, parents or community members who I've enjoyed many wonderful moments with, and I thank you for that support. I would like to thank the people that are not here today. My mom and dad. My dad didn't have a chance to see me coach. My mom went to a few games, but I believe my mother and my father would be proud of me and what I stood for as a person in the last 29 years. I've spent the last 29 years as basketball coach in the city of Newport, representing Thompson and Rogers. It has been done with an immense sense of pride, pleasure, and excitement. I knew it was time for me to step down when I brought the wrong uniforms to our first game this year at Mount Hope. We needed to be black, and I brought white. Right, Mike? That was a sign. As I announced my resignation for the head coaching position for the boys program in the last 26 years, there are more important events and memories that I need to share. I am most proud of representing this community, the city, and the schools that I have the opportunity to build everlasting relationships with players, coaches, referees, workers, friends, families, and most important, the children in the city of Newport. It started when John Dias, my former high school basketball coach at Rogers, asked me to coach the 7th and 8th grade team at Thompson Junior High School in 1985. In 1986-87, I started coaching the freshman year at Rogers. In 1987-88, my second year here at Rogers, I coached the junior varsity before being named head coach for the 1988-89 season at the age of 24. When I received that coaching job, I had no idea the journey I would go on for the next 26 years. All the wonderful moments, the wins and losses, the bus rides, and most importantly, smiles, laughs, and hugs of happiness and pride, and always giving our best effort. For me, this was an opportunity that was my passion, one that I have had since I was a child. I never realized how much I really wanted to coach until John Dias and I talked at a Rogers football game. My first year as varsity coach proved to be trying. I didn't realize what I was doing at the time, but I would develop relationships with players that were probably only 5, 6, or 7 years younger than I. I am lucky to call some of my first players some of my very close friends. I was fortunate enough to be named head coach of Rogers High School boys basketball team at the age of 24 while still attending the University of Rhode Island as an undergraduate student. I was taking classes full-time, coaching basketball, and learning so many things it took to be a head coach. Thank goodness for wonderful role models surrounding me. John Dias was a terrific basketball coach, and John Choke was still coaching football and was the athletic director here at Rogers High School. It was those two who allowed me to take their best attributes and create myself a personality as a leader. During these last 29 years, there have been many coaches, teachers, and leaders that I've admired for their ability to communicate with student athletes. Some of these teachers and coaches include Mike Sergeson, John Dias, John Topol, and the Rhode Island Basketball Coaches Associations. Coaches were Steve Cesaretti, Jim Hopkins, Andy Anderson, Harold Metz, Paul Rizzo, Aaron Thomas, Dave Nybaloon, and Jerry Aquin. My college and professional coaching influences were Bob Knight, Rick Pitino, Mike Krzyzewski, Hubie Brown, and the co-directors of the 5-star basketball camp, Will Klein and Howard Garfinkel. Another person was the former executive director of the Interscholastic League, Dick Lynch, who I looked up to as well. There are many basketball officials that were great. Dick Lynch, Ray Beatty Sr., Carl LeBranch, Jim Dunn, and Jay Dworski, to mention a few. And they were terrific people that I respected for their approach to the game and helped me respect the game. One memorable conversation was at John Topa's house down the street during my 3rd year as head coach. He said something to me that really struck me. He told me I was a special coach at Rogers. I could not figure out what it meant at the time, and still to this day. I believe he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. I hope after 26 years he was right. I tried to improve myself each and every moment, every game, every season, and always wanted to learn from the best and do the same for our athletes. I'm very lucky to have the opportunity to work with 7 athletic directors: John Topa, Rick Hole, Dave Stinson, John Dias, Christy Sykert, John Hano, and Jim Cole. Each and every one of them has helped make our program the best. When I became the coach in 1988-89, my goal was to coach 30 years. And my other goal was to win 10 state championships. Let's face it, I was 23 and had no idea. I was so young and did not understand the difficulties and challenges of trying to accomplish such high goals. But I looked at those goals as perfection. I believe that we passed excellence on our way towards perfection. The Rogers High School team's success is eminent. This basketball program over the last 26 years has been the most successful public school program in Rhode Island. Only Bishop Hendricken and St. Ray's, 2 Catholic schools, have been more successful than our high school. As a public school, our success is second to none. It is due to the terrific student athletes, coaches, parents, and a very supportive community. We've had basketball players that listened, and coaches that worked hard, and families that were very supportive.